Hey guys, and welcome to the Mysteries of Selindor episode 163. I am your GM Gagnor, and we are getting right back into the action today. Seti, do you have a recap of what we went through last week? The ordeals, the near deaths, and the advancements that people have made?
Well, that about sums it up. We did our level 20 awakenings for Grim and Zeti. Cost us a bunch of money, but we got some cool shit. And Oren ran some errands, did some chores, got some money. Then the other people that weren't doing the awakenings, Oren and Nitnir and Propsy, got called away to help Destrin retrieve the Raven Queen's one of her missing swords that is on like the third level of the ziggurat that we opened a long time ago. And they got trapped there with a guy that was overlooking a well, and the well is a trap for another god. And the guy's like, don't go down there. And then they convinced him to go down there. But then he was like, you're going to have to convince the rest of me. And then those guys were like, fuck you. And now there's a fight.
And so, with that, uh, this fight that is about to occur, can I have everybody roll initiative? That said, who else wasn't there? Mitnir, you should be there, right?
I'm there, yeah.
Okay, I didn't drag you. I was like, why are people missing?
I'm up on the rim of the well.
Oh, that's where you are. My bad. Who else is missing?
No,
No, I think we're good. You're all there. For this combat, Seti's going to be, or Sim's going to be playing as Bropsy, and Simner's going to be playing as Destrin, so they have something to do during this combat. And hopefully that will work out okay. If they need, forgiveness will happen, because you've never even had time to look over these characters before. So if you're like, oh shoot, I should have done this, we're going to be lenient. Not that I'm not always a lenient GM, but just bear it in mind. You can take it slow. All right, so with that, I need everybody to roll initiative.
10.
Oh my god, I actually
also
just rolled
got
that.
a 10.
Do we lose Beal?
You got a 10 with her bonus? Jesus.
No. Well, my Discord is acting weird.
I rolled a 2.
Sad. All right. 30 to 25?
Didn't roll high this time.
25 to 20?
Did you roll a 1, Beelin?
20 to
I got
18?
17.
Anybody higher than a 17? Oh boy. 15 to
No.
10?
14!
10.
And
Well, Destrod's going to go before Bropsy because higher dex. Wow.
You know, we're all clustered together this time at least, you know.
I mean, there's something to be said for that.
Okay, well, the 8 Arcanoloths are going to go first.
Oh, fuck. There's 8 of them.
Yes, well, technically it's one guy, but he's been here a very, very, very long time. And in in said time, he has duplicated himself into 8 different versions of himself that are
As you
all
do.
a little crazy. So I think the first one's going to go ahead and let's measure some distance here. That's 40 feet. That's not going to work. But I can get you guys. So he's going to go ahead and do chain lightning. So I need a dex save from Orin, Destrin, and Bropsy.
Dex save, eh?
Yep.
6.
that's a 22.
Ooh, nat 20 for a 26.
All right. 22, 26,
21.
21. Okay, so the 22 and the 21 fail. 26 succeeds.
Oh boy.
Destrin does have uncanny dodge though, so she can take half damage still. That's 10, 20, 24.
Well, she's got evasion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
20, 20, wait, 24, 30, 36, 40 points of lightning damage. If you failed. If you succeeded, then half that.
What do I have of her actual sheet? I guess I'll just
Did
keep track of
Bropsy
her
take damage last time, or is her character sheet not accurate?
I don't
Like,
think
was
she
there-
took
I don't
any
think there was
damage
any
leading up to
combat
this.
last time.
She
Okay.
No,
should be full.
Yeah, that's what I
she
thought.
should indeed be full. All right, and then this one's going to fly 30 feet straight up. He just kind of like hops and starts kicking his legs to get up there. This one over here, I'm going to say, is the one that was like, well, all right then. Good luck to you all. I hope you don't die and all that. And he just kind of pops off and just sits down and watches off into the distance. I'm rooting for you. So then we've got the next one saying, I'm not. And he's going to teleport behind Bropsy. And he's going to claw at her. I'm gonna tear you to pieces. That's a natural 20.
Oh boy. Well, yeah, that'll hit.
Anybody got silvery barbs? Don't think so.
Let's
Just
see.
say.
Not in this group.
Destrin might. Let's look. I don't know.
She might.
She got Wither and Bloom. She doesn't have silvery barbs.
Sure.
Oh, she does have silvery barbs. Ha! Never mind. Yeah, she'll use silvery barbs.
All right, so when we roll that natural 20 for a natural 16, so it's still gonna hit, but
But it won't
not a crit.
Mhm.
Although technically, I don't know what's her armor class. The total is 33 to hit.
Yep,
She has a breath
it'd
that
still
gives her
hit.
plus 10 to AC. It would still hit. Okay. All right.
I guess we'll
In
give
that
the
case-
advantage to what? Corin?
Sure.
Oh no, Mintnir's over there. And he's right next to. And he's over there by himself. We'll give it to Mintnir.
What am I getting? Sorry, I'm reading multiple. things.
Advantage on your next
roll.
attack or whatever.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Or next
so that's
roll or whatever
only
it is.
13 points of slashing damage. And she needs to make a constitution saving throw.
Hang on, I think she's resistant to slashing, or is she? Yeah. So
Mhm.
that'd be 6.
Yep.
And what saving throw? Con?
Constitution saving throw.
That is 18.
That is a failure, so she takes 9 points of poison damage.
She is also resistant to poison, so 4.
And he makes a second attack, another natural 20.
All
I
right.
kid you not. So that's going to be 17 points of slashing damage.
8.
Barely more. I rolled extremely low on the dice. And then another constitution saving throw.
Oh, that's gonna succeed. That's 29.
Definitely succeeds, so half as much damage, so she's only going to take the first amount, which is 11.
That's 11 poison after it's halved.
After it's been halved, but it gets halved again because
Halved
of the
again,
resistance, so down to 5. He says,
Okay.
impressive. We've got another one who's going to move his fly speed out here. Still going to put him 15 feet off the ground. So the wall is 15 feet. It's going to fly actually a little bit further. And then he's going to cast... You guys are in a little pile. He's going to cast Fireball.
Uh-oh.
Just at enough of an angle that he doesn't get the other thing.
Is that a dex save?
That is a dex saving throw, yes.
11.
That is a failure.
33.
Success.
18.
Failure. All right. So on the plus side, it is only a 3rd level, so it's not like it's some terrifying thing. But Fireball in and of itself, pretty terrifying.
What's oh, I'm standing next to Orin. Never mind.
200 at least. That's 6,
Let's say, what's
11,
the lighting
12.
situation here? But no, Orin's next to.
12, 13, 16, 20, 24 points of fire damage.
Halved because I'm resistant.
Okay, that's 4 down, 4 to go. This guy's going to fly over here. It's going to be 15 feet off the ground. He's going to go ahead and looking at... he doesn't know any better. He sees Orin and thinks Celestial, so he's going to do Finger of Death. Constitution saving throw.
20.
That's a failure.
Oh, hang on a second. That's obviously a spell, so I get advantage.
Indeed.
Whoop, that's the wrong one. Oh no, con save, you said, right?
Yep.
Yeah, 22.
Just fails. Unfortunately. Okay, we've got 16, 22, 28, 30, 35, 65 points of necrotic damage,
Which
reduced to
number is this
32.
in? 32. On
All right. These guys, on the other hand, are quite far away. So he's going to fly to here. 15 feet in the air. And he's also going to lob a fireball if fireball can reach. Is fireball 60 or 120? I want to say fireball's 120.
depends on the
100
caster.
150.
Let's see, I thought it was pretty long range.
Yeah, it's pretty long range. So he's going to throw a fireball at you guys. Dex saving throws, please.
Another one. Come on, Dexter, we're all good. It's supposed to be
26.
26.
26 and 26 both succeed.
13.
I need a minute.
That
I'll
was
be
a
right back.
failure.
Okay.
7, 10, 11. Plus 11, that's 25. 28 points of fire damage. Reduced to 14 those that succeeded, and if you have uncanny whatever evasion or whatever, uncanny dodge, whatever it happened, the ability might be, it's nothing. They would be fools not to take advantage of it themselves, every single one of them, right? We've got
Yeah.
Another fireball coming your way. So as you guys arrive in this space and they say it's go time, fireballs come raining down on all of you. Except Orin. Orin, you're just a little too far out of the way of everybody else. Or not Orin, Mitnir.
Aha.
Okay, that's 31 points of fire damage for anybody who didn't succeed.
I got a 21. Does that succeed?
Still fails.
Still fails. Okay. How many?
31.
But was this a new one?
Yep.
Do I need to roll again?
They're all shooting
There's-
fireballs at us. Yeah.
They started with the
Uh,
artillery.
19. I
Mhm.
failed again. So this is another
Half.
15 to Dextrin.
15 to Destrin. Don't forget she takes that damage off of her hands first.
She has to take it off of her hands.
She typically takes it off of her hands first. She doesn't have to.
Okay, but that's what she typically does.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's taken. What have I written down so far?
Well, speaking of which, I need to give you control over Destrin.
Oh, on the map, yeah.
Yeah. I need to give Sim control over Bropsy.
She's lost 47, which is like
Bropsy's lost a lot.
a hand and a half, right?
Yeah, she doesn't have to lose a hand and a half, but
Okay,
she
so
can.
she can do it like,
Chances are she would lose a hand and a half for this, yeah. And
but she's
then
lost
she would move Klepto in to cover for the one that she lost.
she's never taken that much at a time. It's been like that one was 15 and one was 20.
She has to lose them as efficiently as possible. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Meaning,
it kills one hand as fast as possible, then moves to the next hand and kills that as fast as
Gotcha,
possible.
okay. Gotcha.
She can't spread it out over all of them.
Gotcha. So we're just gonna go from bottom to top then.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, and so if she just loses one hand, then Klepto can step in and cover for the hand that's missing. Klepto isn't included in the 12 that are on her.
Gotcha.
Okay. So with that, we just have one more. And do I have anything else that's got some link to it? Oh, I know what they're going to do. They're going to spend their 8th level slot, touch themselves, and every single one of them is going to have a glow at their forehead.
Low head.
I'm back, sorry.
Okay. That's that. That's their go. And that's going to put us at Orin.
Okay. Well, my action is going to have to be activating my Lord of Light.
All right. I need some music. Why does it sound so scratchy to me, the audio?
I don't know.
And I guess I'll fly over to this guy, next to that guy.
All right.
Um,
So There's this massive pile of fireballs and lightning, and it all strikes down and lands on top of you. It's just this burning pyre, like pillar of flames, and then wings burst out, and you watch as Orn flies out of it.
And then I guess I'll activate my sun shield.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay, that's going to put us at Mitnir, unscathed.
Yeah, quick. Are these guys? Do they have wings to fly, or are they using magic to fly, like just floating?
They are
around?
flying magically. They do not
Okay.
have wings.
Just making sure.
They're just kind of walking on the air.
I'm going to just slide like down into the wall,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go underneath this guy, and I'm just gonna reach up and do stone shape, and basically
Okay.
make a thing to fit him in the wall, like up to his neck, like just right around his body, and just put it in, and then seal the stone just right up, so just his head's like sticking out of the top of the wall.
Okay. Interesting. Stone shape. I didn't know that could be done, but let's try it.
It's on the ring, the Ring of Earth Elemental Command.
Interesting. Does it say anything about how it would function as a trapping device, or is that a creative use of the ability?
It says, let's see, stone shape. It says, touch an object's a section of stone no more than 5 feet in any dimension, and form it to any shape that suits your purpose. So, for example, you could take a large rock, make it into a weapon, idle, make a passage through a wall as long as the wall's
So
less than 5
he
feet.
is 30 feet up in the air. He
Yeah.
flew up.
The one on the wall did?
Yeah.
Oh,
He-
okay.
he
I
flew
thought
up.
he was still there. Never
No,
mind.
he's not standing on the ground level. He flew up.
Dang it. I thought he was still standing there. That's my
If he was
bad.
still standing there, though, yeah, they're all currently flying. But the last thing he did was, well, actually, there's one that's not flying. It's this guy sitting here on the ground who just clawed at Bropsy. He's the only one
Right.
who's not flying. The rest of these guys are flying. This guy's at
I-
30.
I was just going for a
Everybody else
creative
is at
use.
15. That would have been great. I was like, man, it can do 30 feet up. That's nuts.
I mean, I guess I could, but it would probably be like a pencil
5
thin,
feet at a time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right, yeah.
Just
I
shaping
don't
that
know
much
how that
stone
works.
into a real small thing. But
If he
no,
was
I
still
won't.
standing there, that would have been dope.
Yeah, my bad. I missed him flying up.
I will say though, you did see them teleport.
Yes. My thought is that still would have used a spell to teleport out of it, so would have been worth.
Maybe.
Well, that changes what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Bonus action rage. Get that out of the way.
Sure.
And he's 30 feet up, you said?
Yeah, you can easily fly up there.
Yeah, right. So I'll fly up to this guy, and we'll do the Mitnir special and just get ready to him. We'll
Sounds
do reckless, so I have advantage.
I'm gonna actually start labeling these guys their number because there's 8 of them.
Yeah. And so I get advantage, and we'll do Great Weapon Master, so minus. Is it 5? Or is
Yep.
it minus 10?
-5 to the attack.
Okay, minus 5. Thank you. And we'll just see what we can do. That's a natural 20 for a 36.
Okay. They don't have silvery barbs. Go ahead and do that.
Oh man, I gotta remember all the stuff that goes on this one.
It should automatically double your dice for that one.
It does for the base damage, but this sword has other. So it's 21 slashing,
Okay.
and then 3.
Well, you also have to add the 10.
That was with
for-
the 10 added.
The Great Weapon Master.
No, that doesn't
Oh,
get added automatically. Yeah.
So then that'd be 31 slashing.
31
rage
slashing,
damage?
and this is
Yeah. Hey, I'm out of practice, okay?
And rage damage is your strength again, right?
Is 4 melee damage, so 35.
That's pretty solid.
then
And this
you
is
have to
considered a
roll what,
magical
radiant
attack,
damage?
so...
So it ignores their resistances, if that's what you're looking for.
Oh, well, yeah, it doesn't matter anyways, but yes, it cuts through.
Let's see. 3d8 becomes 68. And then that would be 29 radiant damage.
29 radiant damage? Holy.
And cold damage. That one's 4d6. Is that right? So cold damage would be 4d6 doubled. 25 cold.
Jesus.
It's only because it's all doubled.
No, that's awesome.
I think that is...
That was one attack, and it did, like, I can't do the quick math on this, but I want to say it did, like, 89 damage.
Yeah, it was pretty good. All right, so that's the first swing. So second swing. I nat 20'd again.
Dude, if you had your Vorpal, or do you have your Vorpal?
I only have 3.
If you,
I don't
had
have
the,
the fourth
if you
point.
had the Vorpal on that, it would have instantly decapitated it.
Yep. All right, so same thing. That's 539 slashing.
Okay.
Oh boy. 26 radiant.
Jesus Christ. So you guys were thinking this wasn't going to be a fair fight, but then this happens.
Yeah. Shoot, where'd this one go? And then this was what, 4d6? Yeah, so. And then 24 cold.
24 cold. You fly up to this thing and immediately lift your greatsword, and it almost effortlessly rips through flesh. And you hear, "Oh, he's coming to get me!" Oh, and then you swing it back down and across, and you almost take him and slice his arm completely off. He's barely hanging on.
Trying to see if there's
Blood just immediately starts pouring down and drenching the edge of the fountain from 30 feet up.
Dude. Extra damage on the
You got your lightning for your rage, right?
No, because I just, well, yes, but brutal critical, because I haven't rolled a 20 since I had this. I get to roll 3 additional weapon dice when determining the extra damage, so I get to roll 6 more weapon dice, which is a D6.
Yeah, 66.
So 66 more slashing.
Okay.
24 additional damage. So I'm going through and I was like, wait a minute, there should be more here.
Look, he has 6 HP left, but I'm just gonna give it to you.
I mean, he can get zapped at the same time from the Raging Storm.
Oh yeah, do you have the Raging Storm?
Yeah, because when I rage, I get to zap.
Do it. Do the zap.
Where's that one? Stormara. I need to do Dex DC 22, so he has a chance to take half damage on a success.
Dex DC 22? Failure.
All right, so 3d6, so that is 11 points. So with the second hit, just lightning hits.
You didn't need my mercy. You fucking got him. In one turn, you fly up. He gets shocked, and in a moment, he drops all of his papers onto the ground. They start falling. You rip through his flesh, come back down, and as you do, using all your strength, you cut starting at the shoulder and rip straight through to the other side. His body falls 30 feet. Half of it falls into the prison, and then just like keeps stumbling off. The other side falls down onto the ground. Blood spurting everywhere, and then after a moment they both disappear in smoke. The blood remains, though. And you hear all of them go, all right. Hell of a turn.
And I didn't even use whatever the advantage thing was that Bropsy gave me.
I mean, you did 213 points of damage in one round.
I mean, double nat 20s. It helps.
Yeah. Okay. So, the one on the ground that goes, I'm very glad I'm on your side. The rest of you are fucked. All right. Is that your turn? You gonna use the rest of your movement to get anywhere? Or?
I used all my movement to get up to him. I'm slow.
Oh, gotcha.
Like I can fly now, but I'm still slow.
Word. Okay, that's going to put us at Destrin's turn.
Destrin will activate. What's it called? Dark Shroud.
Okay. So
And then-
now traveling around with her, I think it's a 30-foot radius, or
Yeah. And then,
is magical darkness.
and then she will, in fact, grant the boons of touched by the dark to the other two that are in the thing.
All right.
And then she's gonna swing around and booming blade, sneak attack this guy.
All right, go ahead and make your attack roll.
Um.
Now,
Oh,
if she
let's-
rolls a critical, she might do almost as much damage as Mitnir.
What is it? It's a plus 16, so I'm rolling with advantage. So that's not a nat 20, but that's a 28.
Which hits even if he were to use shield.
Okay, and so she's rolling 1d4 plus 10 plus
66.
1d4 plus 10, so that's 11. Plus
Okay,
1d6 necrotic. So 4 necrotic.
Which he's not
Plus
resistant
the
to.
66 sneak attack. So 26 extra
26 total
piercing
damage?
for the sneak attack.
26
and
for the
then-
sneak attack, and then 11, so 37.
And then
Mhm.
11 for the booming blade.
Then 11 for the booming blade. Okay. And he is boomed, so if he moves on his turn, he takes an additional 40.
She only gets one attack, right?
She can still use her bonus action to attack again.
Well, bonus action was the shadow.
Booming blade. Then no.
Booming blade was the action.
Is the action? Gotcha. Yeah,
And the bonus action was Dark Shroud.
And she's used both of her abilities. She still has any movement, but that's it.
Okay, so yeah, so she's good there.
Okay, so everybody within 30 feet is, in magical darkness, but also I believe has advantage on all their attack rolls and can see perfectly fine in that magical darkness. And what else? They have plus 10 to the stealth checks if they want to hide.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right. Noted. Is that her turn? Yeah, that's her turn.
Yep, that's all
Bropsy.
she got.
Okay, so Bropsy's going to do a mass cure wounds right between me and Orin, so that'll hit all of us for 30 hit points.
Okay, so everybody heals for 30.
And then bonus action turn into an earth elemental. And
Do I have an earth elemental ready to go?
doesn't matter, you don't need a figure. Who knows how long I'll actually stay in earth elemental. And that's my turn.
Keep him
All
on
right.
his toes. A different elemental every turn.
Yeah.
Hey, I've got all the special I got all of the special elementals you guys just fought. Do you want to pick one of those to use? All the special earth elementals?
I'm an earth elemental. We don't need to waste time.
I'll give you
on
the
it.
I'll give you this I'll give you the psychic one. I can't. They're large. All right, there you go. You have that now.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. Back to the top of the route. Are you moving?
I did.
You did?
Mm-hmm. I just
Okay.
skedaddled around the guy without leaving his range.
Okay, what is their sight? Oh, they have true sight. So the magical darkness won't do anything, but the you still get a +10 to your everything else and advantage and all that stuff. But they still know your location. So this one's going to attack Orin since he's right on top of him. With his, ooh, actually, this could be fun. He's going to attempt to banish you. Make a charisma saving throw.
I automatically succeed because I cannot be forced off this plane against my will.
Says, this one has landlock capabilities. You cannot banish him. And it's going to squeak, and it's going to teleport 60 feet away. Okay. It says, nice try. Try a bit harder this time. Oh, good old boy. All right. That's that one's turn. No banishment. No banishment. I shouldn't waste my time with that. I guess I better... Well, I don't know. Are they in range now? We've got 30 feet. We've got outside 30 feet. 30 feet. 30 feet. 30 feet. Let's do a chain lightning starting with Mitnir.
I am immune.
Well, sucks to be them.
I don't know if it still chains off of me, but yeah.
Yep, so we're going to do lightning. Oh, I don't roll anything. You guys need a dexterity saving throw.
Why are you not proficient, Destrin?
Because she started off as a wizard.
Silly Destrin.
I failed.
She should be
10.
though.
10.
Oh wait, I rolled the wrong.
At least she has evasion still.
It was a
Still
12,
got
but it's actually a
evasion.
4.
But
Well-
now she has resistance to every damage type because
14,
she is in
20.
darkness.
29. Yep. 29
Does that extend to
plus.
her hands? It must extend to her hands, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that boon would happen to everybody around her if that's part of her boon.
Well,
Or
it's
is that
not
from a
part
different
of touch.
ability?
It's not part of touch.
Okay,
By
then
the
no,
dark.
that just applies to her. So 29 plus 20 is 49. 54 points of lightning damage.
Woof.
So 13 for Destrin's. Well, 13 for Destrin's hand, or no? Or is it 27 for Destrin's hand?
Her hands are considered part of her.
Considered-
Whatever
they're
damage she
considered her.
takes,
Okay, cool.
they can intercept that damage.
So this one's only down to 8. She's still got her right hand.
Nice. All right. So I'm going to give these guys a... Give this
If you like
guy
it, then you should have put a
a-
hand on it.
lightning mark so that I remember that they've used chain lightning. The one that originally used chain lightning is dead. And this guy used finger of death. Okay, cool. The next one's going to fly a little closer in. And he's going to cast.
Just before you go too far, would they have been in 30 feet of me? Because I flew up to hit that guy.
They weren't before, but this one is now within 30 feet of you.
I meant the chaining, like bouncing it off of me to the guys on the ground. Because I went 30 feet up to get to him, and I was already on top of the wall.
He'd be 45 feet in the air.
Sorry,
then that would have been bad math overall. I'm not smart, so I guess they wouldn't have done that. They would have just chain lightning the other two.
That's fine. I just makes no difference on the outcome. I just clarifying.
Yeah, so he would have to have moved here, and then he chain lightning those two. You're immune anyways, so nothing lost
right,
there.
right.
Okay. This guy's gonna go ahead and throw a finger of death at Mitnir. So Mitnir, that is a Constitution saving throw.
This man has a weak constitution.
Oh my god, that's so low.
It's a 32.
Well, it's definitely a success. So that's...
You just barely made it. Just barely. So close.
That's much higher. That's more than the first 5 dice in the last 3. Or 2, sorry. Take one of those 8s away. So 13, 20, 28, 58 points of necrotic damage. Reduced to 29. Okay. This guy's gonna come down here and land. All right, and he's just gonna do, since they're all so difficult, he's gonna do a 9th level magic missile. Which they can just do as much as they want, but it's still not very good. So that's 4, 8, 12, 14. How can I not do such simple math? 16, 17, 20, 24 points of force damage. Oh, plus 1 to each one. So 24 plus 1 plus 9 is
Against who?
33. This is against Mitnir. 33 points of force damage.
Owie.
Okay. And then this guy's gonna... Does he want to flank Destrin? He's gonna pop in and flank Destrin and do claws. That's a 19 plus... Oh, an advantage. Let's do advantage. Not a crit. But definitely gonna hit by a lot. So then we're gonna do... Oh, goodness. 18 points of slashing damage. And Constitution saving throw from Destrin. Unless she's immune to poison.
Oh yeah, no, she's resistant to poison.
Well, that's something.
And she has advantage on those. So let me roll that with advantage. That's still only a 17.
So she takes 9 reduced to 4 points of poison damage.
Okay.
And the next one's a 34 to hit.
Definitely hits, unless her AC is whatever. But because it says 26, unless it's higher than that because of the hands. I don't know.
No, the 26 is with the hands.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
She does have the shield spell,
But that only
but
tie.
that only does 5. That only does plus 4. So I would have only get her to 30, and it's 34.
Yeah.
So she can't do that. That's 17 points of slashing damage, which she's resistant to. So 8, and then 3d6. So another Constitution saving throw with advantage.
Okay. She's not very good. Oh, natural 20. Well, that helps.
All right, no poison damage. All right. That's that one's go. This one did magic missile. This one's sitting it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's 6? There's 6. Going to claw Bropsy's big. He's like, rocks don't matter. That's 21 to hit. Rolled low.
No, that'll hit.
Oh, because it's a elemental.
Mm-hmm.
For 17 points of slashing damage.
Is it magical?
Yes.
Okay.
And then Constitution saving throw.
This is for poison, right?
Yep.
I'm
Immune to poison.
Immune poison.
It says, oh. Well, perhaps I'll change things up on the next turn. But he's going to attack again. That's bigger than the last one. Slashing damage is same as last time. 17 points of slashing damage.
Okie dokie.
All right, that is all of their turns done. So, Orin.
Well, at the start of my turn, every one of them within 60 feet will take 1d6 plus 5 radiant damage. So 7.
How many? Which ones?
Every one of them that is within 60 feet of me. I'm just trying to find my ruler.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, maybe 6.
So that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So 5.
Only the one behind Destrin doesn't get hit.
Yep, that's the one I thought. All right. And they take how much? 7 points?
7 radiant damage, yeah.
Yep.
And then I'm going to fly over this guy. I think I'm gonna.
Do you?
Hmm?
I'm gonna say that one's number 4 is still fine. Unless you decided you wanted to target the one on the ground as well. Considered it an enemy.
He's considered an ally right now.
Okay.
The one that was sitting out, right?
Oops.
Yep, number 4. All right.
For my action, I'm gonna pop my Radiant Soul. Gotta love these buff rounds. Bonus action. I guess I'll just heal myself with my diadem thing.
Okay. Did you already take your action, or?
Yeah, it's my Radiant Soul. Activating it.
Gotcha.
And then, yeah, that's my turn. Next turn, I'll start hitting stuff.
Fair enough. All right. Minir.
And the battle's over.
So the 3 kind of over the well here are also flying.
They're all at well level.
Okay, so they're below me at the moment.
Just walking
yeah.
in the water.
So if I'm 30 up, 10, 20, 30, can I? Is the hypotenuse of that triangle get me down to this guy? If I go out like here.
Of what? What is it?
If I'm 30
How far?
feet up and it's about 40 feet out,
That's 50.
that's okay. So I can't make that. Not quite. But be like,
Yeah, the 30 and 40 is a 50-foot hypotenuse.
Yeah. So I can't. Let's see. What if I do? I'm just gonna lower myself then instead of going out over the water, and
Okay.
I will do my breath attack at the one out towards the middle. I don't remember what the numbers changed to. I lost my note for the damage on it.
Let me go.
Because I know it's double the range. It's 60 feet.
Let's see here. Mitnir. Oh, I don't know either. I have to go find it on something else that I made.
Sorry. I thought I had it, and I went looking, and my note was just gone. Like,
It happens.
So it would be you get it on a 5 or a 6. Your breath attack has double the area of effect and
Mhm.
double the damage dice.
double the damage. Okay. So that would be
So whatever it is at your level, it's doubled.
6. Okay. Got it. I remade my note, so I'll have that. So I will breath attack at him because he's easily in range. So Dex DC is still a 22.
Dex DC 22. That will be a failure, big time. He rolled a 10 total.
Boop. That is 37 lightning damage.
Reduced to 18.
Dang. But at least I got to hit him.
And which number is that? That is. Why are their numbers all gone? Son of a gun, I didn't hit enter on everyone. One's gone. 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 6 and 7. So we'll make this guy 6 and the other one 7, since they're at the same hit points right now, anyways. Okay. Good enough.
Yeah, and I think that's it for me.
All right. That's going to put us at Destrin's turn.
Okay, now as a bonus action, these little guys can attack, can't they?
Yeah. You
How many?
detach them from yourself to do so.
Okay.
So
much
that
do
lowers
they-
your AC.
Well, like 2 of them are already dead, right?
So you might as well knock a third one off. So that's what this little guy is right here next to you.
Gotcha.
I'll give you control over
So,
that.
How much do they attack for? It's not a ton, is it?
They don't hit for a whole lot, no.
Okay. So I wonder if that's even worth it then.
It's usually only worth it if she sends out a whole bunch
Yeah.
at once, because she can make them all attack with one bonus action. But then her AC is significantly lower. So
What is this? Okay, so I guess This guy has still not moved, right? He's just like, no, I know better than the move. Well, I'm still in the darkness, so I can just attack again, I guess. With advantage, even though there's enemies surrounded. So I'll just attack the same guy again. Elmo's World. Ugh. Alright, well that's a 23. So that's not great. I think you're muted.
That hits. Sorry.
Oh, it does hit. Well, okay then.
Cleared my throat, so I muted to
Well,
clear my throat.
it all does the same stuff still, which is good.
Yep.
I guess we'll just boom and blade him again, right? I mean,
Yep.
'cause why not? So we got 1d4, and then 76, and the 3d8s, and then add a 10 to that. So 59 damage.
59 damage. All right.
And then I can't really move right now because I'll provoke an attack of opportunity. Does she have any nice bonus actions she can do? Any spell bonus actions? Let's see. Oh, yes, we could do that. That is a thing we could do. But we don't need to do that right now. Can do that too, but we don't need to do that right now. Okay. Yeah. I guess that's... I guess that's it, yeah. Yeah. She good.
All right. That's gonna put. Oh, you should do the Whale of the Grave.
Oh, I didn't know how valuable these trinkets were.
Doesn't use trinkets.
Oh, does it not?
No, you can use trinkets to supplement the ability, but you have 6 uses per short rest or something.
Oh, does she? Okay, hold on. What's that? It's not even a
2d6.
reaction, is it? It's just a
No,
thing
it's just
that's-
when you do
It's just a feature.
when you land
Okay.
a sneak attack. There's another
You
creature
can
right
also
behind
deal
you.
this necrotic damage to the first creature. Oh, so it deals it to both of them.
Yes.
So 3d6. Okay, well. So that's 10 necrotic to both of them.
Yes. So 2 and 3, 10 necrotic. Yeah, so each time you land a thing, you should more or less be doing that. Maybe not using a soul trinket to do it for free, but
Yeah.
can't hurt.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was... I saw the soul trinket thing and my brain registered it as... Yeah.
Nope.
Well, there you go then.
So now you guys start hearing wails happen in the middle of the dark cloud.
Oh.
All right, Brosy.
Wrong whales.
Alright, so first things first, I need to apologize to Bropsy because I didn't realize Elemental used both wild shapes. So those are both gone now. But, I can cast spells. So, bonus action, drop a healing spirit on myself at, we'll do 4th level, I think. 'Cause
Okay.
that's 3d6, so I get 10 points of healing from that dropping on me.
Healing spirit. That'll be that little guy right there.
That's not very much, but we'll see if it keeps me up a little longer. And then I'm gonna smack the guy in front of me.
All right, make your attack roll.
Yeah, I gotta find my...
Is it? Can you get it close enough that it heals Destrin as well?
It's only that 5-foot square. You have to be actually on the spirit, unfortunately.
Oh, I thought it was 5
I
foot
thought it was ranged
in all
too, but
directions
it's
around it.
no, it's literally just the
Beelan, you're
square
muted,
it's
by the
on.
way.
My bad.
And it only heals a certain number of times, so I need to keep track of the number of times. All right, so to hit, we're doing the multi-attack, 2 slam attacks. So it's +8 to hit. First one is 12.
Okay.
Second one is. I'm assuming the 12 misses.
No, it misses, yeah.
Yeah. This one is a 14.
No.
Yeah, figured. All right, that's my turn.
At level 5 enemies.
Did you roll with advantage? You are flanking.
Oh, fuck. All right, well...
And you have the ability from the darkness, so you'd have advantage anyways.
Okay, yeah, sorry, I forgot about flanking. All right, well, so that was the first attack. Second attack, 19 and a nat 1, so we'll take the 19.
So that's
So
19
plus
total,
8.
or
Or 27. Or 20,
27.
yeah. 27 to hit.
27 hits. They can't even get it with shield, so
Okay.
it's a good thing we do that.
9 points of damage. Bludgeoning. I rolled a 1.
Oh no.
Okay. All right, so 9 points of bludgeoning to number 2. Okay. Well, that was less than useful, but
Yeah.
hey, damage is damage.
You know, some turns are just not that good. That's it.
That's it. All right, that's gonna put us at the top of the round with all these monstrosities. So one of them is going to. He doesn't have a whole lot going on where he thinks he's gonna. Oh, there's none of that's gonna do anything. That's not gonna do anything. He's going to attempt to hold monster on Bropsy's thing. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. That's using Bropsy's wisdom, so it's probably going to succeed.
Yeah, you'll get to succeed a wisdom saving throw for once.
Well, I'm using the earth elemental stats. So.
No, you use hers.
Yeah, now that
mental
she's
stats.
an art. Well, no, she's not. Wait, hold on.
It doesn't
it's
matter.
Her mental stats anyway. It doesn't matter.
It would be her mental stats anyways. It's a wild shape, not a polymorph.
But it doesn't use her physical stats, just the mental ones.
Correct. It
Got
uses
it.
her
Okay,
mental
so
stats.
that is a
the monster's
23.
physical.
Polymorph, you use the
23 just
stats, which is
succeeds.
just annoying.
All right.
So she is not paralyzed for a minute.
I'm immune to paralyze anyway.
Okay. Guess you can't be held. What was a waste of a spell? That's okay. We're going to have the other one attack with its claws against Destrin. That is 16 and an 18. So we'll take the 18. That's definitely going to hit. There's nothing she can do about it. 2d. That's 4 plus, so 17 points of slashing damage and Constitution saving throw.
For who, me?
Yes, Destrin.
Okay. Constitution. You can do this, Destrin. Yeah. 15 and 14, which turn into an 18.
It fails 11 points of poison, reduced to 5. A 9.
Reduced to 5 or reduced to 4? No.
4.
Reduced to
11.
5.
11. Or,
5.
it was 11, so 5.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, I was
So
thinking
that's
it's
a
not
30
halved
to
and
hit.
halved, yeah.
30 to hit.
30 to hit, definitely hit.
Is she at 25 or 26 AC?
She's at 26, right?
Unless she's lost enough hands to go down one.
No, she has
But-
lost. No, she's lost. Hold on. Does it have to be a full 3 though?
Yes.
So like if she's lost 1, wouldn't she have already gone down in HP?
Yeah, but she had Klepto to jump up on that.
Oh, that's right. But she's lost 2 hands. So
Okay, then she's at 25, but she
Yeah,
can
so-
shield. That still beats it. So yeah,
yeah.
she's
So she's she could hit.
she got hit. All right, and that's gonna be.
Well, how much slashing was it? Sorry.
This is for the new attack, or are you talking about the first attack?
First attack. Sorry.
Was 17.
Okay. So. Okay.
So 17 reduced to 8.
All right. Gotcha. I just wanted to see how much hit points this hand had left.
This one is 21 points of slashing damage,
Okay.
reduced to 10.
Okay. So this hand is dead.
And con saving throw.
A con saving throw. That's 2. That's 3. I don't need that many. No, that fails. That's a failure. I'm a
Okay,
failure.
so that's 10 reduced to 5.
10 reduced to 5, 26.
Okay. That's that one's go. This one's going to go to Mitnir's back and start. Well, fuck that. He's gonna just stay where he is and magic missile you again.
He's gonna start. Fuck that. You're
Why
in
would he
trouble,
go?
Mitnir.
Why would he go melee with barbarian? It's the stupidest thing I ever heard. That's gonna be 4, 8.
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
10. 4, 8, 10, 14. 14 plus 20, not plus 20, but total 20. 23, 24, 33 points of force damage.
33.
Yep. This one still has a finger of death, so he's going to throw that at Mitnir because Mitnir's definitely coming for him soon.
His name isn't Freddy.
Yeah, so I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Natural 20 for a 34.
All right, so you're going to take half damage. Ooh, which is a good thing. This is much better than the last roll. 16. 22. 32. 42. 72 points of damage reduced to 36.
Ouch.
Good thing you rolled really high, though. Not that you needed to roll that high compared to everybody else, but 72 points of necrotic damage would have hurt most people pretty good.
I mean, I still took like
Okay.
70 points in that round, like so far.
So far. So he's done his necrotic. So he's basically tapped for big, huge spells. He's still got 2 fireballs left. This one's gonna claw up Orin. That's 20, 30 to hit, Orin.
Yep, I will hit.
That will hit. All right. That's 19 points of slashing damage. You're immune to poison.
Mhm.
17 natural, so 34 points, or 34 to hit. Definitely gonna hit. And 6, another 19 points of slashing.
I will use my reaction and do 10 radiant damage to that guy.
10 radiant damage to number 8. All right, and then he's going to teleport 60 feet. This guy is going to fly up to 45. This guy is going to, I think he's going to stay where he is. He's going to back up a little bit. He's worried about Mitnir. This guy's going to stay. This guy's still watching. He hasn't done a spell. He's going to do a magic missile as well at Mitnir. They're trying to whittle down this obvious, dangerous creature. And they're smart as opposed to most monsters you fight. 7, 8, 9, 13, 14, 18. So that's only 27 points of force damage.
Owie.
All right. And that's going to put us at Warren's turn.
Right, so let's see. Start of the turn. That one, that one, that one. We'll take 7 radiant damage.
All right. So that's 6, 7, and 8.
Then I'll just fly next to this guy. And I'm gonna start attacking.
Like an eagle.
So first attack. 30 to hit.
30 hits by quite a bit.
That will be 23, 33, 42 radiant damage on that attack.
My goodness. Once he starts hitting, it's quite strong.
And I'm going to stunning strike.
Stunning strike.
So that's DC 19 con save.
That is a success, which is
Okay.
really surprising.
It happens most of the time.
Not most of the time with these guys, but yeah, it happened.
33 to hit.
Yeah.
Wait, what did I just roll? Oh yeah, that's fine. Thought I rolled the wrong die for a second. That'll be 21 radiant damage.
Okay.
Stunning strike again.
My goodness.
Bottom on side of the ears.
It doesn't get advantage or anything, so that's a failure. He's stunned.
Perfect. Now I will flurry blows. And now I get advantage. Yay, natural 20.
All right. He's still floating there in the air somehow.
I was kind of curious. I was like, how's
It's
that work?
magical flying, right?
Yep.
So that is 47 radiant damage.
47 radiant damage. My goodness.
And then 28 to hit.
28 hits. He can't use shield or anything.
For 23 radiant damage.
Okay, cool. You did a lot of damage that turn.
Mm-hmm. And that's my turn.
Okay, cool. So he's stunned. That's going to put us at Mitnir's turn.
How high are you and that guy flying right now?
45 feet.
Oh man.
They noticed your lack of range.
Yeah.
You should just take a turn and get into range with somebody.
They'll just get out of range though.
Can you jump further than you can run?
Yes. I don't remember exactly how jumping works, but I'm pretty sure my strength is enough that I can leap pretty far.
I don't know.
Let's see. And the one out in the middle of the water, is he still just above the water?
Yeah, he's just above the water.
He's level with the well, right?
Yeah, he's level with the well's top.
I can dash and get there. And there's 2 on either side of the person down below me, right?
Yes, and those are 15 feet down.
You can always just go to the ones on the ground.
Yeah, well, I'm like, my only thought is then maybe.
I'll
the
say
others
this:
have to come over.
certainly you could leap to the ground.
Yeah. So, well, I had an idea, but I don't have quite enough movement. So I'm gonna jump down. And
But you can fly. Why would you jump?
well, I mean, drift. I'm not hitting hard, just
Yeah.
controlled fall.
The point is, he doesn't have to fly the angle. He just has to move forward that amount.
Yeah, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I'm gonna just get right in here next to him,
All right.
and we'll reckless, so we get advantage.
Don't you
Swing
already
a
have
great
it 'cause
weapon
you're in the
master.
darkness,
Yep,
right?
you already have advantage. You don't need to reckless.
Oh, okay, so I won't reckless. My bad. And we'll do great weapon, so -5 to hit.
Okay.
That's a 30 even, so 30 at that point.
Yep, it hits. You can't do anything about it.
And then damage. So that's 16, 26, 29 initial damage, and 3d8.
Perhaps
And
you should start
another
pumping out those haste breaths.
Mhm.
9 radiant.
9 radiant.
And then we'll do it again. It's a 22 to hit.
Shield.
I don't think I have anything for that. Ding.
He's like, I'm not complete shit at this.
And then I will zap him with the storm, which is a Dex DC 22.
Dex DC 22. That's a failure.
So
Damn.
he says that and gets zapped for 4 lightning.
Reduce to 2. All right. Second turn?
Yep.
Okay. Destrin.
That thing's still alive in front of me. Of course it is, because I haven't killed it yet.
It's pretty low, but it's still alive.
Alright. I'm just gonna kill it.
Cool.
A 28.
Hits.
D4 plus 76 plus 3d8 plus... Oh, that's it. 41. 51.
Dead.
Dead. Die. And then the
Stabs
other one...
straight through the back of his head, and the blade sticks out of his mouth and just.
And an extra 11 necrotic for the one
Poof.
next to it. As I use the whales of the whatever again.
11 necrotic to the one next to it, which is number 3. All right, next.
And do I have
Bonus
anything
action?
else to do? Yeah, my bonus actions. See, like, she doesn't have a lot of super great bonus actions.
She has all the rogue ones, though.
which see, I don't play rogue.
Like she can disengage and run, and she can not step of the wind, but dash action. So she can sprint as a bonus action. So she can travel. Disengage. She can
Yeah.
hide.
You know what she can do though? She can Spirit Shroud.
Yep.
So I think I'll have her Spirit Shroud.
Spirit Shroud's real good.
And that one,
Just adds more damage to every attack,
yeah, so why don't we...
among other things. It also
let's
slows
do
people
Spirit-
down.
Let's do Spirit Shroud at 4th level. So that it's
Alright.
2d8.
Seems good.
And we're gonna do it as Necrotic, I guess, since that seems to be working.
All right, cool beans.
Yep.
So that's Destrin's turn. That's going to put us at Brapsi.
Dropsy. How bad is everyone health wise?
I'm
I know they've
fine.
been going hard on Mitnir.
I'm
Yeah, like-
mathing.
You're at like half
Uh,
quarter.
I'm down 158.
out of.
I'm at 222 out of 380.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're.
I'm not like
it.
about to drop, but I am
How's
down
Gri-
a lot.
And Grim's looking okay.
Yeah, Grimm's, he's out somewhere else in a different plane.
Oh, not. I mean, you know what I mean. Destrin.
She's- Destrin's had a couple of hands die. I think she's had 3 hands die.
I
But
don't know
other than
how
that, she's
dire
not been
that is.
touched.
That's not super dire. She can just bring them back to life.
In that case, I will just
After
do
long
healing
rests, so-
spirit on myself again. We're doing.
I mean,
I thought it
if you
was
think
20,
about it, she's
it's
kind of
2d6.
tanky as crap, considering how many hands she has.
Destrin is incredibly tanky.
How much does the healing spirit do?
3d6. I just got 10 points from it 'cause I keep rolling ones. So it's not really that good.
She is effectively a rogue tank.
Okay.
Necromancer.
Well,
You should use it on me.
the healing spirit.
Yes.
Are you? You're like right next to me on the map, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm down on the ground.
Okay.
If you can move it there.
Yeah. Bonus action, move it to you. You get 10 points.
So 10, but because of my thing, I get half my player level. So that's an additional 9, so it's 19. And then I can split that in half and give it back to you.
Yep,
So you get half of that.
So what, 9?
Yep.
You take 10 and I'll take the 9, or however you want to divide that.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, that's definitely more economical.
That's why you heal. That's why you heal Mitnir when he's standing next to somebody else, because he gets more
Yeah.
healing and he can split it up to half of the healing with other people.
Okay, so that guy left my melee range.
No, he died.
Well, I mean, okay.
He's really
Obviously, Earth Elemental attacks are not great. So, I'm thinking of burning another spell slot. Bropsy's got tons of AoEs, though, and that's really not helpful. We might just be stuck with Moonbeam. Oh, that's... No, I can't do concentration. Never mind. Well, fuck. I might just go bop a fucker.
You can also use a breath of haste.
Well, I can't find her breath. I see the healing breaths. I don't see the other breaths.
In the notes.
Probably, it's probably in notes. I don't think
Fucking
I
notes.
didn't
Okay.
make anything for her.
I was looking at her feats and stuff. Been reading this thing up and down.
No, it's in her notes.
I don't have access to the notes.
Oh,
I can only
well, I
see
can tell you what
inventory
it
and
is.
actions.
So, as a bonus action, you can spend 1 breath point to give a
I-
creature within 30 feet haste.
Okay, I've already used my bonus action this turn, so I only have actions.
Yep.
Okay.
Go bop something.
Okay.
You know what? I will copy this and send it to you in a DM.
Okay. Yes, so let's just go try. We still have advantage, right?
In that area on the ground.
I can get around. Well, actually, I don't know what is Earth Elemental movement. 30.
You're good.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Ooh, 21 to hit.
Shield.
Let me roll the advantage. Okay, so never mind. So that misses. And so second attack will be a nat 1, and that's not going to hit with shield either. So, okay.
All right.
I'm done.
Sorry, babe.
happens.
That puts it at the monster's turn, and he's like, "This isn't going well at all, is it?" And he's going to move you a sec. Teleport. And since you're all standing right there, he's gonna throw a fireball.
I didn't want to join the barbecue.
So I need everybody to make a dex saving throw. And get ready to make more, because you're just getting bombarded now.
Come on, Strun. Come on. You can do it.
That is a unnatural 1.
That's an unnatural 20.
31.
That's a
How do you
19.
get 31?
Because I rolled a 2
Negative
minus
1 to
1.
I love dirty ones, they're my favorite. Oh my god, that's
Really
so
sad.
good. Everybody but
rolled, like,
Orin has to make these, by
So
the way.
badly on this dice.
Alright, so that's 10, 16, 18, 28. That's 36 points of fire damage for the first one. Second
have
one
to make
throwing
a
at
36,
you.
you said?
Yep, 36. Oh, this guy's
I'm
gonna move
fucked.
here.
And then how does
And this is-
concentration work again? I have to roll greater than half the amount of damage I took?
Yes, but there's rollover damage if you're turning back into Bropsy. Are you turning back into Bropsy or no?
Not yet, but I'm making a concentration check.
Okay. Is Constitution saving throw of 18.
Meets it.
So you succeed.
Okay.
Oh, I guess Destrin should roll concentration, huh?
Yep. For Spirit Shroud.
Yeah, she got it.
Alright. That's gonna be that one's turn. Now we're gonna get a chain lightning from this boy. Because you're all right next to each other.
We gotta stop doing that.
These guys are
Says the
smart.
person
They're
who
not
did it.
just they're
I'm
not
sorry.
just those idiot monsters you're used to fighting.
I was like, Mitnir went target on ground, hitting friends, go hit.
Yeah, no.
Yep.
Linear did the right thing. I did not.
24, 34, 35, 42, plus 18, 60. That's 60 lightning damage.
Is there a save, or does that just happen?
You need to make a dexterity saving throw.
I
DC
got a
23.
27. I'm thinking she's fine.
Success. She takes 0 points of damage.
Okay. How much damage?
60.
Okay, and then the carryover damage does happen to Bropsy?
Correct.
Okay. So that was... Today was the day Sim learned wild shaping into elementals is overrated.
Well, until you hit level 20, you can do it for free.
Yeah.
Just do it as many times as you want.
Yeah, I was like, we can do this twice. That'll be fine. But then it uses both, and I didn't know that. So,
Yep.
Okay, so I'm at 120, but then I need to do another concentration check, and I have to roll like a nat 20, basically, right? Nope. Okay,
You
so
have
the
advantage.
healing spirit goes away.
All right.
You have advantage on concentration rolls.
It still goes away. Well, hang on. She has a plus 12.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 26, but that was like 60 points of damage. So
So
unless
you'd
it's
have
the
to get
carryover
30.
damage.
Oh no, it'd be the carryover.
It's just the
damage.
carryover damage.
Okay, so then it's fine. Never mind. We still have the spirit on Minir.
Well, yeah, technically it would be whichever one was higher, but it's 2 instances of damage in theory.
The 38 was
anyways.
higher, but I still did more than half of that in the
Yeah, you're good.
concentration check. Okay.
I'm going to put it back on the board now. All right. What else we got?
We need Bropsy back on the
All right,
board.
that was
too.
that one. Right there. Okay. That's going to be the next one's turn. They've both used Finger of Death. You're gonna get some force damage thrown at you there, Orin.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 4, 6, 10, 15, 24 points of force damage.
Okay.
4, 8, 10, 14, 15, 19, 28 points of force damage.
The one next to me is still stunned, by the way.
Yep, so he does nothing. I think that's everyone. Okay. So, Orin, it is your turn.
Okay.
Is he now unstunned, or is it at the end of your turn?
End of my turn.
Gotcha.
I'm going to continue pummeling them.
All right.
26 to hit.
Yeah, you get him.
That'll be 45 radiant damage for that hit.
Okay, he's down. So, as you get up there, in the action of Orin, he flies up to this thing, immediately launches a radiant fist into its stomach, and you watch as it just sort of like almost all of the air leaves its lungs. It's still conscious, so he raises up his arm and drives an elbow down on top of him, and it just goes completely into stun mode. And then he just and as he's doing this, he's shrugging off all of the abilities from these other ones that are shooting massive numbers of magic missiles that are pummeling into him from all sides. He's just kind of shaking it off and then punches him one more time. He watches his jaw completely rips off of his head, and he turns into smoke in the same instant.
And I forgot to do the damage at the start. So all 4 of those remaining ones take 8 radiant damage each.
Okay, so that hits. Oh, all of them.
All of them, yeah.
All I can imagine is like a flashbulb at the start of your turn every time.
Basically, yeah. And then I'm going to fly to this guy.
All right.
And do my second attack on him. for 33 to hit.
Hits.
For 20 radiant damage and stunning strike.
Stunning strike. Oh no. That's a failure.
Alright, he's stunned, and I will flurry of blows as a bonus action.
My goodness. They only had a chance while Orin was doing his prep phase. They could have cleared any one of you while Orin was doing his prep phase. They stood a chance.
So 28 radiant damage on the first one. It was a 30 to hit, by the way.
Yep.
25 to hit.
Can't shield.
Sucks.
So.
That damage sucks. 13 radiant damage on that one. 2 ones and a 2. Oof.
All right.
Alright, so
So
that
that's
guy's
that.
stunned now, and we got 3 other ones to deal with, guys.
Okay, Mitnir.
I think at the start of his turn, the healing spirit ticks.
Oh,
The
does
healing
it?
spirit does tick.
Okay.
Right? That's how that works.
No, that's her turn. That's probably her turn.
I think it's if anyone starts their turn on it, I think.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm checking it real quick. Whenever you or a creature you can see moves into the spirit's space for the first time, or on a turn, or starts its turn there, you can cause
Okay,
the spirit
yep.
to respond.
So that's what, 19 points of healing?
Well, does it
Just to
roll?
Or do you roll?
Yeah.
Babe,
Sorry, what?
3D.
roll this healing spirit.
Because I started my turn in it.
I think.
3d6, right?
Oh, I thought I still had to use a.
You have to roll it every time.
What you doing, babe?
I'm rolling. 10 again. It's
Alright,
been
so
10
that'd
every
be-
There you
single
go.
time.
19. I'll give 9 to Destrin, because that's where it would have been when it went off.
Which she could give to the hand.
And I'll take 10. Then I will move over to this one, and I assume I'm outside of that shroud at this point.
It's 30,
30
if you're outside
feet.
30 feet, yeah.
Okay.
Yep, you're outside.
Yeah. Okay. So I will do Reckless, Great Weapon Master. Or, no, I'm going to use the advantage from Bropsy for this first one instead of Reckless. Great Weapon Master. $26.
Still can't do anything about it.
So 30 slashing
Okay.
and 9 radiant.
Okay.
And then since I'm not recklessing, I'll just do a flat one on this, no -5. 23.
No. I don't. No. Still doesn't make it. 22 is as high as he can dodge. 23
Oh.
does nothing.
So I hit him.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. 18 slashing
18 slashing.
and good roll. 20 radiant.
Oops, no, I did that backwards. That's the wrong guy.
And bonus action Dex DC 22 on him getting zip.
Success.
Oh, so half of 9 would be 4, so half again for 2.
2.
But I used
Alright,
my
that's your turn.
bonus, so I'm happy with it.
That's your turn?
Yeah.
Destrin.
Destrin!
I believe
Well,
she
now
moves
I
pretty
gotta
quick, right?
Now I gotta move. How fast do I move? 30 feet? She gotta be able to move
Yeah.
a little bit
No,
faster.
I think that she can move faster than that, right?
If she
I
moves
feel-
through the healing spirit, you get a heal on the way.
She doesn't even need a heal. I'm looking at my page. Where's Destrin's stats? Alright. Alright. Features and traits. How you move quick.
I'd assume like using the bonus is how you really get the quick.
Yeah,
Movement.
bonus action dash.
But if she has a... Well, I could just use her bonus action, right?
Yeah, bonus action dash.
Yeah, but there's the other one too. Well, that's not concentration, is it? No, that's a soul trinket. I don't need to do that. Yeah, she'll just bonus action dash to
Yeah.
the guy Mitnir's fighting. Right? Is he bloodied up
I hit him.
or what?
I hit him.
You hit him. So I'll run over there then. Go. I'm not on the grabby one. So I'll bonus action dash over to this guy. And then we'll sneak attack him.
Oh, her only thing that lets her move super fast is her gift of flight. She could spend a soul trinket to have 60
That's
fly
what I was
speed.
thinking. Yeah, and I didn't want to spend that on that. I don't really feel
True
like I
that.
need to fly right now. But anyway,
You may have to
so-
shift one to your right or down, because you'd be up above at that point.
oh well, yeah. We
Just
don't
saying.
even need. Well, and as he enters the shadows, I can give him the advantage too.
Yep. Everybody within
Okay.
30 feet has advantage.
Cool. All right, you get advantage now. And then we're gonna go smack. Well, one smack, not a lot of smacks, just one
But
smack
it's a
with
big
advantage.
smack.
30.
Yep.
Let's see. So D4 plus 10. Do 7. Extra 2 necrotic. Booming blade.
Spirit shroud.
And the spirit. I added the 2 necrotic for the spirit shroud. The 2 dice of necrotic for spirit shroud. And
Gotcha.
then, was there anything else?
Sneak attack.
I added 7 dice for sneak attack, and whatever my other 1d6 for her weapon is, and then 3d8 for booming blade, 2d8 for spirit shroud.
Okay.
That should be everything.
Yep.
She got so many dice. 56.
That's pretty big. Still standing though.
And then, he's 35 away. I should have stood closer.
Yeah. If you stood on the other side, you would have made it.
Hey, Midnight, are you immune to necrotic?
No, I am not.
All right. He has enough hit points that it doesn't really matter though.
I could take a hit or two, yeah.
Are the hands immune to necrotic?
It's up to the hands.
Just kidding. They're not. Probably. Doesn't say they are, does it?
Beats me.
They're resistant to necrotic. That's not worth it. I'm not gonna do that to them. That's not nice.
Okay.
Anyway,
Next.
next.
Propsy.
I think you muted.
You're muted, babe.
Oh, yeah, sorry. We'll do the haste thing as the action.
On who?
I think we'll do Orin.
Oh, I'm out of range.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. How?
You can get mid near though. It's
You
30
get
feet.
Minir. Get Minir
Okay.
extra attack.
Yeah, Mitnir, you've got haste.
Oh boy.
And then that's my full action. So bonus action, I'll move the spirit, I guess.
The
Well,
the
actually-
haste is a bonus
That's
action.
the haste is the bonus action.
Oh shit, because that's right. Okay. Haste is bonus
So
action.
you have your action.
Action, I probably just need to drop another mass cure wounds.
You should
Let's-
move first. So
yeah,
that
let's
you're
see if I
in-
can.
Her fly
get-
speed's pretty high.
50. Yeah.
Well, so mass cure wounds is like a 30-foot radius area. So I won't be able to get everybody because Orin's too far away.
Yeah, when you
Yeah.
heal Mitnir, you can share it, right?
Yep.
I can.
As long as they're adjacent, right?
Yeah, they have to be like 5 feet away.
So move next to Mitnir.
Yeah.
Do mass cure
Perhaps he
wounds, and
needs
he can.
healing.
Well, I
Or
mean,
you
okay,
can have Ipai do a heal on Mitnir.
I was gonna say I could just do
That's
a
true.
heal and then share the heal with me, unless
Mhm.
Destrin needs healed. Okay.
Destrin seems to be fine.
Epi will do the heal on Mitnir, which I believe is just a straight 70.
Yep.
So that becomes 79. So you get 30. You get 40. I get 38. How? There's a half point in there, so.
Can't you also like transform it into damage or something, or is that something else?
Yeah, I can transform up to half the healing I receive into damage. How hurt is this one looking right next to me?
Pretty hurt. When I say pretty hurt, I mean pretty damn hurt. I don't know if it's like
About to fall over her.
half
but
of
yeah.
a half of a
Half
half. A half probably would have finished it off, but half of a half, not so much.
So, 39.
Ipai.
I want to say that on my way over to Mitnir, I passed through the healing spirit
Yep.
just to get a little extra. $11 points.
Look
heal
at
is
you,
like
new
a
record.
60-foot range, I think, for heal. So Ipai could have been anywhere.
Yeah, but she wants the.
But I wanted to be next to Mitnir so I can get the shared
I mean,
healing.
yeah,
I mean,
Ipai could be all the way back
Ipai-
here, though.
Yeah, Ipai could be a.
Who knows where
Yeah.
Ipai is? Who cares?
But yeah, I'll take 20 healing out of all of that, and I'll do 19 radiant to the guy right next to me.
All right. Well, he's much lower now. All right. Is that your turn?
Do you want to
Okay,
move
so-
further away than on top of each other? You don't have to
Yeah,
go
you could
far.
back up a bit.
Just maybe not in fireball.
You guys are
I'm
all in a
trying to figure
fireball
out how
pile.
much space
You
I
only got
actually
5
have.
feet left.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna make a difference. But I can go here. Or I guess I can go. That's either way, it's the same, roughly, from Destra. Alright, yeah.
All right. So with that, as we enter the top of the round, this fight is going pretty long, so we're gonna go ahead and take our break. We'll be back in 5 minutes to finish this sucker off. In the meantime, take care of yourselves. All right. So we've got 9, 10,
Those are my dice, leave them alone.
21,
That's your sister. Leave
31,
her alone.
60, 61. So 30 points of necrotic damage after reduction.
After reduction from saving,
Yes.
30 point. Out of my way.
All right. That's those guys. This guy is going.
Okay.
He already teleported. So he's just going to try to claw into Mitnir and pray. What's your armor class? That's 29.
To hit that hits.
All right. 2d4. That is 18 points of slashing damage. Make a Constitution saving throw.
28.
Okay, you take 2 points of poison damage.
And you are hasted, so you do have +2 AC.
Yeah, it puts me to 25.
That's a natural 19, so you're definitely getting hit by this. That's 3, 6. So 19 points of slashing damage. Reduced to 9. And Constitution saving throw.
Hey, it's a 32.
15 reduced to 7. Okay.
Less tangy. That one has a little more bite.
This other one's stunned, so that's it. Orin.
They're attacking the stun guy. Oh yeah, 32 to hit.
You just need to roll some of these big numbers when you don't have advantage.
Alright, that will be 46 radiant damage for that. And then 31 to hit. For 22 radiant damage. Then flurry of blows. $26 to hit. For 21 radiant damage. 23 to hit. For 24 radiant damage.
His stunned body is pummeled and bleeding and literally holding on by a thread.
He's still up, is he?
Yeah, but you didn't do your bursts, so
Oh, right. Let's see what the range is. Let's probably just... Oh, not that one. So the one next to Dresden and the one next to me will get this little 8 radiant damage.
okay, now he's gone.
Okay.
Eight radiant damage. That guy is very close to gone as well. All right, is that your turn? You're moving or what?
Yeah, moving over this way. That's my turn.
Alrighty. Says, well, I certainly chose the right side, didn't I? You're all fucked up there. Look at you, you idiots. He turns around and says, where are you, you fuckhead? What are you doing? Surviving. Okay. Minier.
All right. Yeah, I guess I'll just attack it just to get rid of it if it's that low. So get advantage from the shadows. We'll do Great Weapon Master -5 for a 24.
for a 24. 24 hits. You can't do anything about it.
For 25 slashing.
Already dead.
Okay. Went ahead and rolled it, but I was like, all right.
This thing's like, where you to, you idiot? And then slices his head off, and it falls to the ground, rolls for a moment. Destrin, somebody died within 30 feet of you. You can take a soul trinket, but only one off the whole guy.
Yeah. Take it.
So take a soul trinket.
It's my soul trinket. Ha ha ha.
And then I'm going to go get right between these two. Basically. And I'll do my second attack here, but I'm not... Nope. Okay. Just a normal attack. That
I
is...
mean, good reckless.
I mean, it's the second half of that, but either way, it's a 35 to hit. So with
Yeah, you
great
got
weapon,
him.
it's still a 30. Yeah. So 18, 28, 31 slashing on the guy on the ground, and 8 radiant. Now. Okay, I'm going to use the haste to do another attack. And I'll do a reckless great weapon on this one. Wow. I missed. I rolled a
Wow.
15.
Oh, wow. All right.
And then I'll zap him. So Dex DC 22.
Dex DC 22.
Yeah.
Failure.
So he takes 15, reduced to 7.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
At what point do we want to call this? The other one up on the wall says, we have to do our duty to the end. We can't give up. We must protect the wall.
Just roar in the face of the one right in front of me in response to them talking.
Or you could just let us go in and try to get out.
They look at each other for a moment. You'll all go in together and then try to escape together?
That's the plan, right?
They look at each other. And then says, oh, well, that is quite interesting, isn't it? Are you willing to allow them to enter now that we've lost most of our fold? Well, with 3, we could still do a decent job protecting the well. And, well, if they manage to get out, it's not on us. Yeah.
Oh, he's coming with.
What?
Yeah, he said he was coming with.
Did I? I said that? Me? I said I was going into the well with all of you? Did I?
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, how else are you going to talk to the person at the bottom?
That's
Oh,
how
well,
you were going to get out of here, right?
I don't know about all that. I feel like you could all take care of it just fine on your own. There's no way help I would be. Clearly, I'm of no help to myself.
I mean, you either come with us in the well to get out, or you just stay here forever, and maybe end up guarding nothing.
Hmm.
Or
Tell you
keep
what, it
fighting and you all
seems.
die.
Oh well, I'm not fighting anyway, dear. I'm just sitting here enjoying the show, but I think the rest of me are willing to agree to this stipulation. Save the part where we enter. I think if it looks like you're going to exit from the well itself, then we'll contemplate it then. But I promise you, we will do no more interfering. Are we agreed? Yes, definitely agreed. Yes, I agree as well. Good. Me, myself, and I all agree.
do I believe them? Do they seem above board? Like they're not
Make
gonna
an
pull
insight check.
something? It's a 21.
21. With a 21, I mean, they're telling the truth. They will not interfere in any way, shape, or form.
They're not scheming. Okay. Well, in that case, who needs healing?
We want to
Or do we want to have a
Do
rest
a-
first?
1 hour long rest while we're here. Use that respite thing, I think.
Yep. 1
Just
minute ritual.
last swing like right over his head. Like, wait, we're done? Oh,
So as Bropsy starts to form nice furniture out of wood and stuff, says, "Oh, can we have a sit as well? I could really go for a cup, a little spot of tea, if that'd be all right with the rest of you."
Yeah, it makes furniture and food and
Okay, so all three of them sit down with you. You've got three slightly different personalities of the same Arcanoloth, going by the name of Oreshka.
perhaps he asks them about their childhoods and their families. Their
So,
hopes and
oh, well,
dreams.
you know how it is for Arcanoloths. We basically just do what we're told for a fair sum of money. Most of us are in servitude of greater beings. Some of us work in libraries, a particular place in which we enjoy to spend most of our time studying the arcane arts, in a way. Typically very intelligent creatures, mind you. I myself was intelligent a time ago. I think most of that lies in one of my dead parts somewhere around here. The rest of me simply went mad over time. But we grew in power all the same. It's true. Some of us grew a lot dumber.
Well, it happens, and there's nothing wrong with being dumb.
He's talking about himself.
maybe we should have kept a smart one.
But it's a bit late for that, old boy, I'll tell you what.
We kind of
Although I do
established-
consider myself one of high intellect, more or less. Probably the smartest one there was. Yes, but logically not very there, dear.
If he was smart, he would not have fought us.
I didn't fight you, that was the other ones.
They all came out of nowhere, and just, I mean, it was a lot.
We were supposed to do our duty. If we misbehave, the mistress, oh god, she'd come and kill us. We'd have no chance of survival.
Who's
But then wouldn't she be stuck here?
Oh no, actually, she's the one who imprisoned her sister. I suppose now that we are on the same side, more or less, we're probably doomed to die either way. Her name is Malcanthet.
Say that again?
Malcanthet. Malcanthet.
I don't know if I know anything about her.
Well, you see, all of the sisters, there's more than one, we're all fighting over a particular throne, known as the Razor Throne. It's a seat within the abyss down below here. Originally, Shamiamore was the one who claimed that seat. She was the queen of all succubi, as it is. But when she had gotten ingratiated to the very wild Demogorgon, her sister saw it as an opportunity to trick the two heads into, well, imprisoning a actually innocent Shamiamore for a treasonous act against them. That is how we are where we are today. Now, I would say that you could, and then you hear, shush, you can't say any more than this, and she will come and kill us. In fact, we may very well die just for saying any more. It's true. We could die right then on the spot. Well, apparently that is as much as I can say, old sports.
So, are you saying the person in there is wrongly imprisoned? You could just nod. That's not saying anything.
Well, I wouldn't say that they're a completely innocent one. I mean, if you think about it, being a succubus queen and an abyssal lord you don't exactly get there by playing nice with other creatures. But she didn't do what they said she done. That much is true.
So maybe not innocent, but unjust.
Just guilty of something else.
Well, she certainly wasn't plotting against the Demogorgon.
Well, I guess if we're gonna go down there and meet her, we'll get her side of the story.
Well, yeah. I suppose you will.
Is there
Indeed.
Is there anything else you can tell us about her to help us prepare?
Well, she is the queen of succubi. She is very persuasive. And she is very hungry. So, hide your men. Hide your wives.
My wife's dead.
Oh.
Perhaps you wouldn't say that.
No, I think she would. That's canon. She said that. Oh, well, I suppose small victories and all that.
No.
So maybe if we have something that can help protect people against charm, would be good.
I'm already good with that.
So we should just throw Orin in the thing then. We've already done this once or twice.
Orin goes down, the rest of us hide really well.
Indeed.
Just let her suck all the life out of Orin and then we're good. Great.
Won't be able to. Maybe.
You'd have to
You may very well not be having a good time going there if you put this all together. No, that's the one who keeps talking when we're supposed to be quiet. Look, can I just say this? It's not easy to escape that place, even if you're not the one originally imprisoned there. There are rules.
But originally there wasn't a you weren't part of another structure that apparently you're part of now.
Indeed, we were not. But there's usually rules, a prerequisite for anyone to escape from such a place. And if you're not meeting it, I can't guarantee there's any way out once you go in. Thus my hesitation in entering with you.
Do you know the prerequisite, or
That's the point. We can't say. We'll probably die if we say instantly die. This is our one job, not to reveal anything of the such. That's why I was struggling, dears. I like it. You're all so very nice, and this tea's wonderful. And I haven't sat down on anything other than a stone wall for so many years. It's quite nice. It's like wicker, but fresh and boingy. It's young saplings, so nice. Can you stay here forever?
Well,
So maybe
Just in
only-
case you all die, that is.
maybe only half of us jump in?
It only lasts an hour, but
it only lasted an hour. But if I don't
Refreshed
die and we
every
see each
hour.
other again, I can do it again.
Yeah, I probably should have mentioned with Propsy was when Keto was here, but these are like sort of like were foxes, basically.
Oh, Yeah, I don't know how to protect anyone from charm. And I can't detect thoughts as proxy, so... I'm a little bit at a loss what the smart thing to do here would be.
Well, at least currently she can't hear us. Whatever barrier protects this place also protects us from being peered upon by her. So, well, that's quite nice. It's the first time we've had a conversation amongst even ourselves, me, myself, and I, without her listening in.
Well, that must be difficult to be watched all the time.
Oh, yes. That's why we are invisible most of the time. At least we're not showing ourselves. See? I'm just instantly invisible.
Oh.
Just pops back to visible. Says, we could do this all day, in fact. Actually occurs to me we probably should have gone invisible during our fight. Yes, it does seem a bit like a waste, doesn't it? Indeed. We could have been invisible. I bet that one couldn't have seen us. He has a big sword, cut down most of me.
You smell funny.
Oh, Saint, oh dear.
Do you all fight each other sometimes to practice?
We do indeed. We had a tournament once every 10 years or so, just to see who's top dog. Well, close enough. As it so happens, it's typically a draw.
Well, that's only fair. It's hard to best yourself at your own strength.
Recent years, we have had a couple pull ahead because a couple of others started fighting with the claws primarily when we're spellcasters. They typically lose.
I'm wondering if I should
They lost today, that's for sure.
Just a tip, Sim.
Huh.
You can cast Foresight on yourself before the respite, so you get the spell slot back. It lasts 8 hours.
Bropsy can?
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't know she had that. Okay, yeah. Bropsy
So
will
that'll
cast
give you
Foresight.
some defenses. You get advantage on everything.
Also wondering if I should do Hero's Feast while we're here, because I don't know how long... Oh, it lasts for 24 hours. Okay, so it would make you all immune to poison and frightened, and
Not
gives
nothing.
you advantage on wisdom saves.
That's
help.
well.
Potentially.
I think as we start the rest, also, I'm going to put. So this counts as a long rest, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna put 25 hit points into the ruby, so I have the +5 sitting off to the side.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Hero's Feast while we're. So we do the long rest for an hour.
Oh, so you guys have an amazing meal with them as
and
well.
then the heroes, yeah.
And a meal? Oh, goodness, this is so nice. Do we have anything we can give them? Oh, I want to give them something in return for that wonderful meal. I don't know we have much but our books.
Information is
Yes,
really
do you
all we
like
need.
books? Books are about all we have to offer. They really are everything to us. And he looks at you kind of like shakily. Everything.
Could I just, like, while we're hanging out, could I just, like, look through them and then leave them with you?
Oh, well, of course you can, dear. That's literally the ultimate exchange for us. It cost us nothing. We trust you well enough. You could have killed us multiple times. You did.
Sorry for the ones we did. If I'd known it was
Oh, no, dear. We were all trying to fight, weren't we?
true. It hurt a lot. Okay, so I want to put my head together with Orin and try to, like, look through the books they have and see if they have any information about what's going on here, or, like, anything useful.
Make an investigation check.
if they scribbled down a note, here's
yeah,
how you
maybe
get out
there's
of the
any
well.
like little margins.
You want me to do this?
Well, I figure we could help each other out. Dropsy only has a +2 investigation, so maybe if you have more, you get advantage.
I have plus 20.
God.
Yeah, so Dropsy's helping. While Orin speed reads.
How
And
about this one?
compute
What about this one?
does a lot of mental calculus.
You guys can see like lightning storming inside of his head.
That's a 38.
38. Okay. With a 38, you flip through the books as fast as most people could see them. You read several books, and you see most of them are fiction. Stories and allegorical references to all kinds of things that have happened throughout the multiverse that these Arcanoloths have, this actually singular entity originally, had brought to himself to create his own small library to entertain himself as he, well, eventually, and shouldn't have happened, but it did, lost his mind and became many different versions of himself. So most of them are for entertainment purposes. You find a couple of spell books that contain very like arcane things that seem to sort of explain how he became so powerful over time. You can see lots of notes in the margins of where he's expanded upon a lot of the things that were common knowledge and enhanced himself and created actual living duplicates of himself that were all part of the same soul. So that's where you find like most of the in the margin notations. But with a 38, you do find a personal letter written by one of the Arcanoloths tucked and used as a bookmark. It's written to himself, and it says, "She'll never go, she'll never leave, and we'll always be here watching her. Because her sister will never say that she wants her sister free. Cursed be the succubus queen."
I will share this knowledge with the rest of the group. Well, only the important stuff, not the stories.
Wait, I want to hear all the stories.
I don't think I can explain those as fast as I can read them, so maybe later?
Better remember them all.
Sure.
I'm sure Seti can come up with an adaptation if we don't have all the details. She can fill in the blanks.
You can just enter my dream and we'll go over it.
I guess I should go back to talking as Destrin since...
I don't know what to say as her.
Yeah, I just forgot about the fact that you weren't actually playing Destrin, you were just piloting it for combat.
I was piloting her for combat. I
playing
didn't know what to
Dropsy, I
say
don't
as her,
care.
so
Yeah.
I figured if you wanted her to talk, you
I
were just gonna
suppose
talk.
we have to take a risk on this. Sorry, I've been tending to my hands all this time. Lost a couple. Poor kids. They'll be back after this, though. Fancy long rest thing.
You see that she's like making markings on each of the hands. So you can go ahead and heal up all of her hands.
Okay.
So
So we also have to roll 2d10 because the feast increases our max HP by that for the duration.
Oh yeah, is that I just roll
Wow.
once, or is that like everybody individually?
Just once.
Just do
so
once.
Everyone gets the same.
2d10.
20,
Coming up.
20.
Here's hoping. I'm not
That would be a
rolling on
drop
those.
in the bucket for you.
Yeah. Oh, that's a 3 and a 1. So we all get 4 extra hit points.
1,000 gold well spent.
Let's go!
Ooh, that's not what I wanted.
Well, so what that means is what? That we can't get her out unless her sister says she wants her out?
You can see that they all sort of tighten up, and then one of them goes on his little fox snout.
Oh, no, it's a theory we developed independently without any input. from
What theory?
anyone
I've heard
or
nothing.
anything.
You're all going to your deaths down there. You'll be trapped with a succubus queen forever. Former succubus queen. Former consort of the Demigorgon. Imagine how they had sex. Just
Yes.
don't be crass. No, be more crass. It's all we've got.
How many?
So,
That's a SETI question. Never mind.
Got 2 heads.
do we just jump in? Do we climb down? Do we? What's the plan?
It's pretty deep.
No, you could
down
just
there,
jump in, certainly. You'd be falling thereafter. But once you break the surface of the water, it'd be like, swimming and then falling. But most of you seem flight capable.
Yeah, someone can carry Destrin if you can't fly.
Mitnir's strong enough.
I guess we'll be getting nice and close, huh, Minir?
Yes.
One
Don't
of the
steal my
handles
money
off, she
again.
says, well, I promise I won't steal a thing off you.
He closes back up. Maybe.
Off him or in him. She likes to take the hard way up.
It's the fun way, though.
Jesus Christ.
So, wait, when are we jumping in? Is that after our long rest, or are we gonna like?
Well, that's the question. Do we just jump in and what? If their rule holds up and we can't, how do we even get this whatever?
Well, there's
This
supposed to be a key in
malcontent.
the well.
Okay, the key gets us where? Does it get us back out of the well?
Well, if the door's in the well, we don't have to leave the well through what we
But if
But
normally
if
would
the
leave.
door's in the well, then if the door's in the well, why isn't the queen, former queen, I don't know, the queen thing's confusing. Why hasn't this Amore, whatever, gotten herself out of the well?
Because she is cursed and can't.
Be-
Or
Or turning the key requires something else. We've had that happen before.
true. Or she's too big to fit through the door.
I just don't feel good about blindly jumping into a well that is a prison that has a conditional lockout, which probably doesn't exist in the well.
I mean, if it make you feel better, I can throw you in.
Well, I mean,
I mean,
we've
There's no way out up here. We know
we've
that.
looked around up here, right? And there's no, I mean, we can't get in touch with anybody else. Right?
I mean, unless we can go back through the door we came in.
Can somebody
Maybe. I don't know. It just seems putting all your eggs in a basket when an eternal prison is involved is a bad choice.
I know like seals only work on the plane you're in. Correct.
Maybe 2 of us
As
jump
far as
then.
I know.
Only half our eggs.
Yeah. Half our eggs. You're half of the eggs.
But what if anybody who stays up here is just gonna be sitting around doing
I could even send Klepto down with you. He's not afraid. As long as there's a shiny involved, he'll go down anywhere.
Could Klepto just go by himself and look for this key?
Oh, sure he can. But once he gets 30 feet away from me, he's probably going to go limp.
Well, I don't want to send you down by yourself. Although
I mean, I'm the one who asked you guys to come here. If it has to be me, it does, whatever. But I'm not entirely certain that I can avoid being charmed.
I'm not sure anyone except Orin can. That's a
Good news, they
Taking
sound
the
worn.
count.
They sound like they were tired. Maybe they don't have the mojo to charm anybody.
I mean,
That
they've also
may
been younger
be
for
the
like
case,
600 years.
but
They,
that's because they've been starved of that essential energy they get from contact with other creatures. Sending other creatures down there very quickly may lead to you losing that very vital essence than which a succubus must be, and one of her power and her intense hunger. Well, I believe that encounter may very quickly resolve in your absolute demise.
what if we send Orin down to do a scout? Since he can't be charmed.
My only worry is if she still gains mojo from him being there, and then we have to follow, then she might have the mojo to do
Well-
stuff to the rest of us.
Succubi, I believe, like, it's a contact thing, and if he doesn't, then we should be fine. But now she is the queen of the succubi, and
Former.
I mean, is this something Bropsy would? Could we weigh in on this more definitively? How succubi work?
What specifically you're looking for?
Like a Arcana check or a Nature check or something to like have a better idea of if.
Well,
Like,
from the
does-
stories
Does she have to have sex with somebody to get her mojo back, basically?
No.
So is it more of like a just being around that can like psychically siphon energy, or is it? Does it
I mean, I
have to be,
don't
like,
think they need to have sex with you. I think it's a
but
contact
it's
of some
physical
kind.
contact. Like a
Physical
vampire has
contact.
to drink your blood. Physical contact.
Yeah, maybe a kiss would do.
Okay. But if they're like 10 feet away, should be okay.
Probably.
Or maybe just you like looking at her and lusting after her might be enough to give her some energy.
That's what the stories I know. That.
Well, then that can't happen.
Well, we know Arn can't keep his hands off the ladies. Like he's had
He
like 6
can't.
girlfriends.
It's the same guy who got
That's my son.
bit on
you're
by a
talking
shark
about.
lady.
Hey, I've only ever pursued one. Yeah, the rest pursued me.
You liked it. You liked getting eaten by a shark lady.
That was the old body. New body is a virgin.
He's born again virgin.
Well, I'm
Ready
not
to get
ready.
bitten all over.
We're sure we looked everywhere up here, and there's nobody else here. There's
There's dirt. There's rocks.
we
There's
have
the
no
well.
way to contact anybody outside of this area.
You sure about that?
I mean, well, there's plane shift. Can you plane shift? Like, can we just plane shift out of here?
Who has plane shift?
I mean, you got the rings.
Do they work across plane?
They can do ascending, which I believe sending works across planes.
Oh.
That's what it says on it.
Well,
To
in
one
that
or all
case-
recipients bound to the rings.
I mean, yeah, I thought that was plane locked, but in that case, just be like, into the ring. Hang on, I got
Seti, we fucked up. We're stuck.
Seti, we need Shamia Morris' sister, possibly Malconthet, to say she wants her sister free. Otherwise, we're all trapped in Ziggurat.
You sent this to who?
maybe dying in a well. I sent that to Seti.
What was the first part? Sorry.
Basically just saying we need so-and-so's sister, potentially Malconthet, to say she wants her sister to be free. Otherwise, we're stuck here.
Okay. You send the message. Sending, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sending works on different planes of existence.
There's a 5% chance it might fail.
Roll a d100.
Realized I still had the combat music on. D100, okay. $18.
Okay. By all of my rules, that succeeds. So, cutting away from this horrible place where Mitnir is moments away from jumping into a well, plan or otherwise, we cut back to the magical manor created by Seti, where you have spent many a night. And sitting in the center of an apparatus and many different candles and sigils marked across the floor, Alhun watching an echoing voice and cackling every now and again. You watch as Cleary Asentoff's body, Seti, you and Grim watch as his body begins to melt in places.
Oh no.
You watch as he begins to burn. You watch as parts of him begin to freeze.
Oh boy, Cleary.
You watch as parts of him begin to crumble and spasm as lightning runs through him.
Is this?
You watch as if his blood is boiling inside of him. Light inside of him as his vessels bulge. This goes on for minutes
What's wrong with your boyfriend?
as
I
he
don't know, and I don't
slowly begins to lose form and then starts to come back a little bit and then begins to lose it again, basically disintegrating away.
Come on, Cleary, keep it together. You can do this. You've been through so much worse.
You see sections of his body now, part of him frozen, part of him petrified, part of him nothing. His body breaks apart and rebuilds itself several times in front of you until it all starts to mix together. There's a moment and then a flash of bright light. That was more interesting than I would have guessed.
That was my.
Cleary opens his eyes.
Oh God, Cleary, are you okay?
And you see light pouring out from inside of him. Swirling colors, kaleidoscopic, as if a bright nebula rests just underneath his blue skin. He looks like Cleary, but you can just see chaotic light swirling inside of him. As if he has a more crystalline body than what he once had, and it looks a little unstable. The base color's still blue, but it's glowing. And he looks at you and goes, "That's interesting, isn't it? Huh. I've got a lot more control over the elements. It's actually very..." And as he's saying this, a message pops into your head from Bropsy. And he's talking, and she's talking at the same time. I need you to make me... I'm going to say... a perception check.
Ooh. 19.
With a 19, you're able to hear, even with Cleary, starting to talk first very coolly and slowly, and then speeding up his language. You're able to tune it out enough to hear
Oh,
Bropsy's
he's info
message.
dumping. Yeah, we can check out. Oh, wait. Simienne? What the fuck are they up to? Sorry, Clear.
That is an interesting story. Tale.
What, I mean, is it a long one? But,
There was a falling out between the succubus queens.
sounds. So our friends
I
are
Make a
trapped?
memory check. Oh, I don't remember shit. I rolled a natural 1. I don't remember nothing about these abyssal succubuses.
Grim heard the word succubus and immediately checked out. Because
It
he's
involves
not,
sex. Grim's not interested.
interested.
It's like, wait, I'm the champion of the abyss. This might have something to. No, I don't remember. Has to do with sex. Grim doesn't care. Should I use my influence as champion of the abyss? No, I don't care. Totally checked out.
Well, so Bropsy just said they're stuck in the ziggurat unless Malcontet says she wants her sister free? Does that make any sense?
Oh, yes. Your tower is connected to the abyss. Floor. What was 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 73, 3. Yes. Floor 73, 3.
Of the abyss. Is
Yes.
succubus floor?
No. That is where the wells of darkness reside.
At least I
That's
think it's
when-
level 73. Now I
They
have to
went to
go
go
look it
get buckets of darkness. Why they?
That is a
why they
73
find
there.
succubuses if there's a water darkness? It doesn't make any sense.
and the wells of darkness are what?
Prison cells for abyssal lords and
Oh,
others.
Abyssal lords. I know abyssal lords. I know one. No, I know a few. They got mad because Grim got to be
is
the
that
champion.
the place that maybe we should go?
The abyss?
Try to help.
The area would be slivered by Selindor, Lord.
Well, do they have representatives in the Nexus we could talk to? Maybe
Do you mean the wells? Or
the succubi.
oh, they're gonna be. What part are they in? The succubus? They would be with Well, normally they would be with Grast, right?
They would serve some part of the abyss pit.
But you sound like there's a whole story with these specific ones, yeah?
Yes. Your master should know. No.
I should call her. Not call her. I just talk to her.
Your
have to.
pool in the abyss as champion could help.
Yeah, that would be. I mean, if we just want our friends to get out of there. I mean, Bropsy said specifically this, but if they're trapped,
Yeah, if they're trapped, I guess we could help them. I guess. Call. She'd be like, why do I have to help them? They're not you, mushroom guy. And I'll be like, oh, I know, but end of the world.
We'll see what her relationship is with the succubi. Maybe we could. This
None
could
of
build a
the
bridge.
rest of
that
them
would be
like her.
helpful.
She doesn't like them.
Well, maybe we could change that.
Well,
Good for public relations.
we'll see. Maybe she'll like lording it over them that I'm champion.
Or maybe causing some mayhem amongst them, or shaking
Though
things up a
she
little
does
bit.
like that. She does like that.
Yeah,
Maybe I
we
could kill
shake things
another
up
one
a
of their
little bit.
champions, and then they'll have to do that.
I don't know. Let's find out.
Mitnir's gonna try sending a message.
I'm gonna try and
Sure.
I'll try and
So,
commune with her
Seti?
or something.
Plan is to jump in the well. 10 seconds for better plan.
That's right. I haven't responded.
Let's see if I fail the.
It's just wisdom to try and like commune with her.
I rolled a 9
Ooh.
on the D100.
Or should I just like call it Nexus?
9 still works.
All right.
Oh, shit. I send back. Mitnir, hold on. The wells are prisons on level 73 of the Abyss. We are going to talk to an Abyssal Lord. I don't know how many words that was, but I feel like that was less than 25, so I'm going to stop there. And then
Grim made a 27 wisdom.
So Seti didn't say no to my plan. Just wait.
I rolled a 94.
Okay. It goes through.
Grim tries to go to his inner realm and try and talk to the mushroom lady because she doesn't seem to like the phone calls.
Okay.
No, we don't. I don't have a thing in here. So I could just go. I could just like go there.
You have very large mushrooms in your mushroom place down below.
You've got the whole...
You could absolutely.
You've got the
Sure,
grotto.
There's no
made
way you
one.
don't have one in the manor.
Yeah, that's
mushroom.
true. I'll just go to the manor. I'm just gonna go to the abyss real quick.
Oh,
Alright.
okay.
So you just
guys
like
can't
pop
come with me, though.
downstairs.
You can't come
You
with
just pop
me.
downstairs
Oh,
and
that's okay.
see your traversing spore, and you step through it and find yourselves in Zug de Bois Domain of Shidlaka.
Yeah, they can't come with
pronounced.
me, right? It's just me.
No.
I'm staying with... Now I can focus on Cleary and be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. That is way less important than you almost died.
So while this is happening, he's still staring off into space, his eyes slightly glowing, and he's just like, and that's how everything's connected.
He's like, I'm a
The
god.
entirety
He hasn't
of
even noticed that
everything
this
is
other conversation
connected.
has happened.
Not a fucking word. Not everything is connected. All elements are just a stone's throw away from another. It's all one big slurry. We always separate them, but they're just different states of the same matter. All matter, you, me, everything is the same thing, the same substance.
Wow, babe, you're
There's
so
no
right.
difference whatsoever. Between gods and mortals, there are simply different interactions, different states of the same being.
Beautiful. Incredible.
I think
Anyways, all that to say, I can probably turn rocks into lava.
Very
he
cool.
went in there
Very
and just got high.
helpful. Very good.
And I could probably turn fire into air. Like if somebody were to cast a fireball, or several fireballs, I could just turn them all into air. Like they would be doing no damage to anyone whatsoever.
I'm sure that would be very helpful to the other group about 10 minutes ago.
What makes you say that?
I don't know, I've just got the
Intuition.
feeling.
It's just a hunch.
Oh, well, perhaps we should hurry along to go help them. I'm feeling very powerful at the moment.
Wow. I'm happy for you. I'm glad it's okay, because I was really scared about you there for a sec. You were like melting.
I was worried about you, but well, you're a god now, slightly.
Yeah, God, in the moment I was like,
No,
boy,
I
wish I could talk to
recognize the
Cleary
divine
about this.
spark in you. You're about as powerful as I ever was. When I started to feel the influence of the moon coming to me, and I felt that light pouring from within instead of shining upon me from without, you have the same glow about you.
This is
I
why
mean, I
wanted
suppose
to
I have
talk-
my own sort of glow, but
Yeah, because I could have been an archfey instead. And I wanted to talk to you
Oh.
about what that was like versus this. But I thought maybe I could do more good this way. I don't
oh
know.
well, there's a lot of politics being an archfey as well as being a god.
Yeah, different type, But this felt a little bit more free, a little bit more freedom.
Interesting. Do you
not-
know perchance what domains you belong to?
Well, I'm not sure of the exact word. If I had to whittle it down to one word, but I think maybe like outcasts and refugees, people that the weird kids,
Oh.
that don't have a place, people that don't have a place,
Refugees. Interesting.
or refuge, perhaps.
So the protection of those people, a place of refuge. The god of refuges. I've never heard of such a god.
Well, that was the thing.
Perhaps you may very well be that soon.
There's a void to fill. Taking care of people that need it or don't have anyone else. And so I want to.
And as you say this, while you are in the tower and you say your desire to be the goddess of refuge, you feel it. You feel your demiplane expand a mile in every direction. You feel it become real, solid, an actual place that exists, not just when your spell appears. Your demiplane is an actual demiplane.
Mary, did you feel that?
Sorry, I'm very in tune with rocks and air and fire and cold stuff right now.
Exactly. The rocks and air.
Oh, there's more of it!
It became more solid.
How very wonderful. I think you're starting to become a goddess.
I think I have my own plane now. Like a real place. This I think this place doesn't just exist when I open the door. I think it's.
Well, I suppose the others will have some place to return to. So, how are they doing? Have we heard from them?
Yes, there's a succubus problem.
Oh dear.
The Wells of Darkness, the level 73 of the Abyss.
Oh.
They're trapped. Whitney's about to jump into a well, and I told him not to because
Oh, that is ill-advisable.
Yeah, I mean, anything Whitney wants to do. Half the time I'm fully on board with it, and the other half of the time I think he's going to get himself killed. And sometimes it's hard to tell which one is which.
Mitney's down there. I said 10 seconds. She said wait. Does that mean 20 seconds?
Meanwhile, back in the abyss, after wandering for a while, you come across a tree and send your intentions out to Zugtamoy. And after a moment, she arrives. What can I do for you, champion?
Hello, Mushroom Lady. Well, my companions, that's the word I was looking for, are trapped in, what is it? A layer of the abyss that is slivered off in the ziggurat.
Yes. Many of the areas of the abyss have been slivered by Selindor. Thus the
Yes.
reason for our involvement in any of this.
I was hoping that maybe we could, try to abuse my position as champion to cause some trouble and maybe get a queen of succubuses to maybe try and release her sister and let them somehow get out of where they are trapped?
Oh, I see how it is. You wish to get involved with the Razor Throne, eh?
Yeah, the Grim doesn't care about all the body parts, but they're trapped and they're champions, and we need them to not die. So got to do that.
Well, I can't say I disapprove of the plan. That said, I don't have a lot of sway over the Demogorgon. And I know that they're in tight with the Succubus Queen and the Razor Throne.
Well, if I need to kill one of their champions like I did last time, I'm happy to do it.
Oh, worry not. The champions are disbanded now. I'm certain each of them has their own, but as far as Selindor is concerned, you are the one and only at the Abyss. You are my champion, and theirs as well. And they've no more choice in the matter. That said, I do believe we could use it to our advantage, and I do not mind lording something over the twin-headed dog of the Demogorgon.
Yeah, the two-head thing is just weird.
Is this something you'd like to undertake yourself, or can I have a bit of fun?
I mean, if it's extra fun for you, then have at it. I mean, Grim is not opposed to help. So, if you need to use Grim, use Grim. If you want to do something yourself, I mean, have at it. I'm not opposed.
Very well.
But Grim doesn't mind if Grim needs to, kill somebody or whatever. It's fine.
I'll let you know if I need your assistance. In the meanwhile, I very much enjoy causing a bit of strife for them.
Great. Then I will tell them that you are assisting.
Tell you what, to make it a bit more fun, see if you can't come in contact with the old imprisoned whore. If she could give me a little bit of dirt on her sister, I could lay into the Demogorgon's ear. I can make this really fun.
Oh, they were planning on jumping down into her prison, which sounds like a bad idea, but I mean, do you want them to do that and then?
Oh, well, I don't care how they get the information. And I don't care what happens to them even the littlest bit.
So if they have some dirt, I can. Okay, well, I'd let them know that.
By all means. As it is. Thank you for this visit, champion. I'm going to go have a bit of fun. And you see her smiling, huge smile.
Yes.
And it's not something you've seen her do, like, at all.
Enjoy
And she,
spreading your spores.
I will. Thank you, champion dear.
I'll
And then
go
she just
walk into my
sucks back into the
mushroom
mushroom.
again. Back into the mansion.
And meanwhile, back down in the abyss, the little sliver that exists within the ziggurat. What does Mitnir do?
Pulls out a deck of cards and starts shuffling.
Okay, who's there? Bropsy's there. Make a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand.
And Bropsy, but have Bropsy do a. What'd you roll?
I rolled a 17.
My passive perception is 16.
But that's not gonna cut it. She's gonna have to roll.
I don't know if she.
I don't think she
I
roll below with.
I don't know. I think she has to roll. I think she can roll.
My passive perception is 27.
Did you notice I'm messing with some cards?
13 plus whatever her wisdom is, right? So yeah.
19.
So she.
So you hear Bropsy say, You better not! If you rush immediately, you can still pull it. You are plenty far away from Propsy. You are, as far as I'm aware, standing on the edge of the well. You have the time to do it. Or not do it.
Both 2 cards.
He pulls 2 cards.
Jesus Christ.
And as he pulls 2 cards, that's where we're going to end our session.
No!
He gets
Because people
teleported
get-
to a random plane.
People have to go. I will let you pull the cards, but I'm gonna let everybody who needs to go.
That's
I want to
fucking...
know what the cards are.
Stick around long enough for him to pull.
As long as it doesn't
That's
take
fine. Okay.
I want to know what they
30
are,
minutes,
and then I'm
fine.
gonna go.
Or should we wait till next session and do the poll?
I don't want to
Why?
wait.
I need you to roll a D100 until you hit a new card.
Alright. D100.
We can see the aftermath of the cards later.
47.
Well, that's not it.
That's too high. Roll again.
It's got to be below 42, right?
That should be below 42.
That's not gonna work. That's a 53. That's a 63.
It's rolling so good. Nerf him.
It's 47. We're getting there. We're getting there.
He really wants you to get a 47.
That's a 77.
We should
Getting
just do
better.
custom rolls on roll 20.
They should let
let's
you.
It's just the
Where-
number that we have.
That's true. You should do roll
How do
20.
I?
Slash
You just
roll
You could just do slash roll D.
D42.
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 We'll save us some time.
I think it's slash roll space D42, I think.
37. He's dead. Deleted.
You're muted, Mitnir.
My bad. I didn't expect the D100 to stay in the top half the first time, but 37 was the roll.
Okay. Interesting. Roll for the next one.
Boom. 3.
Oh.
I think, like, from what I know, it is sequential, so, like, it has to, like, resolve one, then the other, I think.
Okay. So you watch as on your scales is carved an image of a key. And then you watch as Mitnir starts to slowly petrify.
Oh, god damn it.
You see that the tips of his scales start to become more stoned and brittle,
Can I
slowing
throw
him
a,
down. You have a -2 penalty on all saving throws. You are cursed.
Like, all right, that second one didn't feel so good.
Can I
You
throw
feel
a-
heavy. You feel distracted. You feel like this is going to get in the way of everything. Every saving throw, -2.
What does Propsy have that does? Is it just a bead that does
Greater
greater
restoration.
restoration?
I don't think she's
it a breath?
attuned to that right now.
She might just have it memorized, though.
It's not on her spell list at the moment.
She's not attuned to the necklace of prayer beads.
So our healer does not have restoration, apparently.
It's
That's
okay.
not
I
good.
can fix it. I'll just draw another one.
What's the key, though?
No, no more. I just gave you a good feast to give you help with stuff before we do something dangerous, and then you pulled cards. This is me gesturing with my wings.
Hey, at least he's petrified. You can't really, I mean, I guess it could fall in there.
Well, he's not fully petrified.
Yeah, I'm seeing if there's anything Propsy can do, but I mean, I guess we just had a long rest. I could say she prepped. I personally would have greater restoration if I'm a druid that does healing, but you know.
Well, he is petrified though, isn't he? Or is he not?
No. The effect is the -2 to saving throws.
Oh.
Partial petrification slows him down or something.
Well, that's not as fun.
I mean, I could try to fix it myself, but I have a feeling that it won't be good enough.
Maybe it'll progress. Maybe he'll get to full petrification.
Sorry, so as you draw the card, by the way, the second card, you look at it and you see a face on the card. You don't remember it. After the card, you look at it again and it's just blank. But you see a face staring back at you, and it's both beautiful and hideous at the same time, and you feel it strike deep into your core as you begin to petrify.
Do we have any potions that like?
Know her. We're friends with her.
I mean, I could try sequester judgment. Just and then drop it, shortly thereafter.
I should probably go.
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess we'll have to troubleshoot this next time.
Go see my kids.
Alrighty.
All right, guys. So as you are petrified, not fully petrified, but slowly petrifying, that's where we'll actually end our session. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. I say to an audience that isn't there because we're recording this and not streaming it. But nevertheless, we love you, and remember, we did it for the
We did
rolls.
it for the rolls.